Good day, everyone. Please welcome back. This is Gogo Makgabo again. I was going through your questions and I realized that most of them were about dreams, and most of the dreams were similar because you guys, in most of your dreams, you were dreaming about snakes, domestic animals, wild animals, eating. So I'm here to answer those questions now because I tried to answer them individually on YouTube, but then I realized let me just make a video where I'm going to, just give an overall answer to, to the similar ones. So here I am answering your questions to your dreams. Let's start with number one, dreaming of wild animals, which is lions, tigers, crocodiles, and leopards. So when you dream about wild animals, remember we as Black people, we have animals which represent us, which represents our clan. Like for instance, we have those who are represented by lions, those who are represented by leopard, babina leporo, tigers, babina ngwe, and etc. So you'll find that maybe those the animals that you saw in your dream, they represent your clan. So if you don't know which clan you are, or maybe like for instance, let's say you know that you are a tiger, you are represented by a tiger, but then you saw a leopard in your dream or a crocodile in your dream. You always see this crocodile is always chasing you or doing whatever it is doing in your dream. What you need to do is sit down with your parents if your parents are still alive, or your relative, some of your relative, so that you'll be able to find out about your family tree, find out where it comes from, what happened up there, what happened, years back. You'll find that there was this man in your family, he's one of your ancestor, and then he was represented by the tiger or the leopard that you always see in the dream, and he is the one who's giving you this gift. So he wanted to respond to the calling. What you need to do is to ask your family, and then from there go out, consult with Busangoma and even prophets, so that they'll be able to tell you what they can see about this person. They'll give you more messages from him, what he wants you to do. So normally, all this dreaming of wild animal, this will be the answer for that. Number two, dreaming. Someone said he dreamt of a lion and I think it was a tiger. Yes, a lion and a tiger heads roaring, each on each side of the gate. You'll find that it's like I've said, it's also your the animals that represent your clan. Maybe you find that you have a calling from both sides of your family, from your mother's side and from your father's side. Maybe the lion is from your father's side and the tiger is from your mother's side. So what you also need to do is to find out, get the family tree, understand more about your family tree. Where does this come from? Where does these animals, where do they fit in? There's no way that you can dream of a leopard if you don't represent one, you're not represented by one. So you need to go out and check from your relatives, go out and check from Busangoma and prophets, and they will give you more guidance on what this dream is all about, so that when you answer your calling, you do things sufficiently the way they want you to do it. You don't do any mistakes. And number three, dreaming of snakes. And my question is the dream happening constantly? Is it happening frequently? If the answer is yes, then it means yes, you have a calling which you need to respond to. If the answer is no, the dream doesn't happen all the time, it just happens sometimes. It means three things. It can mean that you do have a calling, but you don't have to answer anytime soon. They've still given you some time to do what you have to do. Maybe you're still at school, or maybe you've just started working. They still want you to do what you have to do. So they wanted to respond to the calling, but not now. At a later stage, they will tell you when the time is ready. And number two, it can be that maybe it's just a dream. If it doesn't happen all the time, maybe you find that you only dreamt, maybe last year you dreamt of that snake, and again you had the very same dream, or maybe you dreamt about another snake maybe 3 years before that, you see. So those can be just normal dreams because it doesn't happen all the time. Number three, it can be that I wanted to check if, like, maybe if you are one of those people who dreams and the dream becomes a reality. You dream about something, after some few days it happens for real, because I know of those people. There are lots of people who experience such things. You find that you dream, and then after 2 days, you dream of a snake, inside your house, you see. And then after 2 days, then you have a calling. Someone calls you that and tell you that, what, there's a snake inside the house. Your mom calls you and tell you that there's a snake inside the house. It's the snake that you dreamed about some days back. So it means that your ancestors and your spiritual guides are guiding you, and they are protecting you. It might be that you'll find that maybe you have a calling. One day you'll have to go and respond and become a sangoma, a prophet or a prophet. Or maybe it can be that you don't have a calling, but your ancestors and your spiritual guides, they're right next to you. They're guiding you all the time. They show you things before things can happen. You see? So you don't have the gift to heal people, to divine, using the divine bones and Bible and stuff, but you can tell things. Some, you'll see things during the night. You'll see about your friend, something happening to your friend, maybe your friend being pregnant, and then the following day, after maybe some few days or some few weeks, your friend comes to you and tell you that, my friend, I am pregnant, and remember, you dreamed about it. It can be one of those things. Number 4, dreaming, having scary dreams like deceased people, and it doesn't seem to go away. Yeah, like when you dream about the deceased people, I've already mentioned that it can be that, okay, you do have a calling, and maybe this is a sign that's showing you how you're going to divine, how you're going to help people. You'll find that you're going to specialize with the deceased people. How? You find that, let's say you are a sangoma, I get. So you're going to specialize with those people. Like, let's say there's a death in the family, and this death is not a normal death. It was caused by, witchcraft. It's something to do with the witchcraft, and they will call you to ask you to come and utlo thekga mohu wa bona before they can bury the deceased. That's what you'll be specializing on. And to some, you'll find that maybe, let's say you're not a sangoma, you are a prophet. You are those who work with the Bible and stuff, and yeah, but and glass of water. You are one of those, and you'll find that when you dreamed about the deceased, it can be that what you need to do is to check, how is this deceased person? Is this person, is he happy in the dream? What's happening to him? Those kind of things. You need to check those things. If the person is not happy at all, it means that he's not happy, he's not resting in peace. So you need to go out to find out what's happening to this person, what can be done. Maybe find that you have this person, okay, he passed away, something happened before he passed away, and maybe you need some prayers so that he can rest in peace. Or maybe before this person passed away, he wanted to tell you something or to deliver a message to one of the family members, but then he passed before he can deliver that message. So what you need to do is to go out and consult so that you can get more clarity on what needs to be done. Or maybe this person, yes, what he wants is for you guys just to do a ceremony for him, just mosebetsing homo passage and stuff like that. You find that that's the only thing that he wants. So what you have to do is just to do as he requested. So that depends on what you believe in. Number 4, scary dreams. Okay, I've said I've given you answers about the scary dreams, guys. Number 5, how to take out. Okay, let me finish number 4, because I only answered part of it. And this person says she always dream of her late father, and the father seems very sad in the dream, and he doesn't speak. Okay, it's fine. He seems very sad. It means that he's not happy. He's not resting in peace. What you can do, pray for him, number 1. Number 2, go out and consult. Find out what you can do, how you can help him so that he can, the sangomas and the prophets, they have the power, they've been given the power to translate and to deliver the message from the deceased, from our spiritual guides. They'll be able to tell you what needs to be done, what this person wants you to do, so that you do as he says, and then you'll find peace. Number 5, how to take out what you ate in a dream. There are 3 things that, okay, There are three things that you can do. Okay, before I start with the three things, the most important thing for you to do after you dream of, eating in a dream, it can be that, you know, something to do with witchcraft. So, what you need to do when you wake up, immediately go and consult so that you'll know what was happening. Because even if you go to the toilet, try to vomit, but then you won't have the answer, you won't know. It can come out, but not all of it. And this thing, you don't know what it's going to cost to you in future. How is it going to impact on your personal life in future? You see? So, what you need to do, I don't know how to say this in English, but okayogaba. I get you go to basebeletsi and then about to shower yogaba to take it out. I get come in a form of hogaba. I get, and then number two, okadra what you call a spade. I get, and then about beta and then bancha everything out. Number three, ba fetch about zinchaba form. I get molori they're going to bath you. They're going to cleanse you. That's what. Let me say this. Yes, they're going to cleanse you, and then you become clean, and then everything is out. That's what you can do if you dream of eating. Number six. This one says, on my dreams, there's mostly a voice that explains everything that I'm dreaming about. You are very lucky because you don't have to get someone to translate your dreams. This person is telling you what to do. If it's a calling, this person, obviously it's a calling. This person is telling you that, you know what, you must go to this and this place. You'll find this person called Mamang. This person is going to help you this way and this way. So you are very, very lucky. What you need to do is to listen carefully to what he's saying and write down immediately. Write down what he's saying, or if you don't write it down because maybe you're still feeling very sleepy, it's around 3 o'clock at night, take your phone, record it. I can just say, do a voice record of what that person was saying in the dream. When you wake up, you write it down, and then it's when then you'll take it from there. You make sure that you go where you were instructed to go and do as this person is saying. You are lucky because sometimes I have this kind of dream. I dream about this person saying some things to me, but he's speaking in a foreign language. I don't understand what he's saying, and in most instances I'll tell him that I don't understand. I don't understand what you mean, and then he'll seem very, very angry. I can see that this person is very, very angry, and it doesn't give me peace of mind. So like I'm saying, I use my divine boons, or I even go out and to check with other usangomas and prophets what they can see that I cannot see. Remember, I can help other people, but sometimes I cannot help myself. Sometimes I need to go out to get help. Number seven, dreaming of being bitten by a dog. I think this is something to do with witchcraft. If you dream of being bitten by a dog, or maybe being bitten by a cat, it can be something to do with witchcraft. The answer is simple. Go and consult. A tall guy following me. You need to check, from your family, your family tree. This tall guy, it can be someone who is your ancestor. Maybe there was this tall guy who was your ancestor. He's the one who is, who is giving you all these gifts, and he wanted to answer. The reason he's following you is that whenever you're not answering his calling, or maybe it can be that he's protecting you. You'll find that this person has been following you since you were born. He's been wherever you're going, he's always there with you. We can't see him, you can't see him with your naked eyes. Only those people who pray very hard can see this person, and sometimes they can see him once after you have answered your calling. Is then that people will be able, that those who pray very hard, the very greatest sangomas and the greatest prophets can see him. Not everyone can see him. So this person is your ancestor. He's the one who's protecting you, so you are untouchable, you are lucky. Yes, if this person is your ancestor. But if this person, okay, is just following you, is not hating you, yes. But if this person is doing something very bad to you, and your intuition tell you that maybe this is about witchcraft, go and get some help somewhere before these people hurt you. So number 9, dream throwing up. If you dream, see yourself throwing up in the dream, it can be that the food that you are eating is the food that your ancestors, they don't want you to eat those food. They're not that when you eat those food, and your chakras becomes very low, they don't function well, they are not balanced, and therefore your ancestors and your spiritual guides, they're not able to function. That the food that you eat impact negatively or positively in your chakras, and it also impacts on your energies. Remember, your chakras are your energies, so it means that you need to stop eating what you are eating, and you're lucky because they are showing you. Like I myself, okay, I like my white rice. There was a day, that night that I dreamt, I saw myself out throwing up a white rice. I get, it was very, very clean, as if it's been just been cooked, as if I didn't eat it. It was very, very nice, very, very beautiful when I was throwing it out. Sometime I had a dream that, okay, there was a time that I was sick and I went to the doctor. I got some medication. I was taking those medication, and then at night I saw myself throwing up those pills, and they were clean, very, very clean, as if from their containers, right from the doctor. It means that they don't want me to take those pills, because every time I take them, I'll become very, very dozy, and I'll sleep, and I won't even hear anything. When my ancestor come to tell me, to tell me, is to give me some instructions, I can't feel anything. It's like I've drugged myself with those pills. So they don't want me to take those things. That's what it means. So if you see yourself throwing up, you must check what you're throwing up, you see? And if it's just, yeah, you don't even understand what it is that you're throwing up, please make sure that you go and consult, so that they'll be able to explain to you more what is happening. Maybe you find that you've eaten somewhere, someone has put muti in your food somewhere, and now they're showing you that you've eaten something, and now you need to take it out. Okay, dreaming of white and brown chicken. It can usually, when you dream of domestic animal, like for instance, let's say chickens. It can be that bano batla mosebeletsi nyana o monnyane, just to buy that chicken the same color that you saw, ono phatla ka yona, and then to thank them, and then you really appreciate their protection, the good things that they've given to you, all the luck that you have. It's through them. You need to to thank your ancestors. Maybe that's what you need to do. Um, Another one, he says, how do I respond to a calling? The only way to respond to a calling is to go to a sangoma. I get to go to a sangoma. And what I want to advise you guys is that before you answer your calling, don't go to one sangoma and then he tells you that you have a calling, and then I can help you, and they say it's fine. It's okay, he can help you, but don't go to one person. To me, please make sure that you go to at least two sangomas and two prophets. Like the prophets, Bible. The one who used the Bible to divine, the one who used water to divine. I don't know the other name that they used to call them. So I'm talking about those ones. Consult two different sangomas. Hear what this one tells you. Go to the other one. Hear what he tells you. Go to the prophet. Washumsha a Bible. Let him tell you what he sees. Go to the one who's using something else, maybe another Bible or a glass of water, or those ones who just look you in the eye and tell you your story. Go to them, and then they tell you, and then it's then that you can decide to go and partner. Sometimes, remember, they'll tell you where to go and initiate. Sometimes they don't tell you, and then when you'll pray more on it, you'll divine more on it, and your intuition will guide you on where to go, the right way to go. How to respond to a calling? Yes, this is what you need to do. Why I'm telling you that you need to go to consult to maybe 4 or even more people. You know why? You will come to me today. I get my ancestors. I get they're going to guide me through divination, and your ancestors will also be present. They will reveal what needs to be revealed to you, but they won't reveal everything. Sometimes they'll reveal some of the things, and some they won't reveal them. And tomorrow, when you go to another person, maybe the person will see what I saw today and even see more. which was not revealed to me today, they'll reveal more. Again, and when you go to those ones, to the prophets, they'll also do the same. Through the Bible, the spiritual guides are going to reveal some other things for you. And you go to another one, he'll reveal more things, so that you are able to know who are your ancestors, who's this ancestor who wants you to respond to the calling. Is it one ancestor? Are they two? Are they more than that? How do they divine? How do they want me to work? They want me to train as a sangoma, as a prophet. That's what you need to do, or as both. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to know. How do they want me to wear? You know, if they are prophets, what do they want me to wear? How do they want me to pray? How many candles? The color of the candles. Those kind of things. That's what you need to know before you can go and ukuthwasa. Dreaming of being pregnant. Someone said, what is the meaning of dreaming of being pregnant? Um, I can tell you that when you dream of being pregnant, it depends. If you dream and it happens, it will mean that maybe, let's say you're a woman, you dream of being pregnant, maybe it means that it's showing that soon you're going to fall pregnant, or you're pregnant already, but then you don't know. Or maybe there's going to be an extension in your family. Maybe one of your family members is pregnant already, or will be pregnant soon, or someone who's closer to you. It can be your friend, it can be your colleague, someone that you know, someone closer to you, or even your neighbor is pregnant. That's what it means. Sometimes it means the birth of a new idea. You're pregnant. This is the birth of a new idea. You have this creative idea, and then you have a new direction in life. You've decided to change, your lifestyle. Maybe there's a new project coming to you. You've set yourself a new goal. There's a new personal growth. That's what it means. And then someone said, what about dreaming of twins? It can also mean the same. Maybe you come from those family who, usually have twins, if you come from those families, it can mean that someone from your family is pregnant, or you are pregnant with twins. Or maybe it can mean that you are trying to balance two elements in life. You have two elements which you are trying to balance them. Or maybe it can mean that you need to double your needs. You need to double your needs. You have so many things happening to you at the moment, so many things which you need to balance them. Remember, twins are identical, so what you're doing in life, you need to balance what you are doing. Don't juggle things. Okay, I have another question here. Someone said, I want to answer my calling, but I am working. My answer is simple. Okay, you want to answer your calling, but you are waking. What you need to know is that if you don't answer your calling, saying that you are waking, if you don't go and answer, there'll be a time that when your ancestors, they become too hard on you, or maybe your life will start falling apart because you're not answering. Sometimes you'll lose your job, or very bad thing will happen to you. The best thing is, what you need to do is to find out where you need to go and initiate. And number two, have enough money with you. You're lucky, since you're working, you'll be able to pay for the cost. Number three, arrange with the person who's going to initiate you, and from there arrange with the people at work. See if they can give you those months so that you can go and twasa when you come back, and then you go back to your work. See what you can do about it, and then that will be better. And if you go and twasa and go back to work, you'll be lucky, because during the week you go and do your work, your normal 7 to 5 job, and then over the weekend you'll be able to attend to your clients, or attend to the people who want your attention. Like myself, I'm having a 7 to 5 job. During the week, I do my normal work. Then over the weekend, if I'm not working, then it's then that I'll be able to help whoever wants my help. That's what I'm doing, so that my ancestors, they don't fight with me, so that I'm trying to make them happy. I'm trying to make them happy. That's why I'm doing that. Because if I don't do this, if I just ignore their things, so they'll make sure that um they will make sure of that, or I don't work anymore. Something happens to me, then I don't work anymore, then I'm staying at home, then I'm suffering, you see. So just make sure that you get some time, go and answer your calling, and then go back to work. and do your ancestor thing over the weekend. That's it. Another question. This person she is saying that they say I have a calling, but I don't dream often. Could it be the person is wrong? No, this person, I don't think he's wrong. He will never be wrong. Usually, Sangoma, spiritual people, they won't tell you lies. They will tell you the truth. What I want to tell you is that you don't dream often. Yes, it can be that your ancestor don't want you to go and initiate now. They're still giving you some chances, maybe to try to gather some more money, put money so that you have enough when you go to Twasa. If it's 3 months or if it's 6 months, you have all the money with you. You don't have to take long. You go there and you pay, and then then you come back, then you start what they want you to start with. Or it can be that maybe you're still at school, they want you to finish first. You are lucky, because for some you find that maybe someone is at varsity and out of nowhere they'll just say, no, you must go home, go back, you don't belong here, go back and go and twasa. That's what they do. So you are lucky. It means that, but just be prepared. You just be ready. Whenever they say now is the time, you must make sure that you go. Another one says that he saw himself being chased by cows in his dream. It was brown and white. Yes. Number one, it can mean that it's an inheritance. You'll be inheriting something from your relative, from someone, your grandfather or your grandfather. To some, it can be that your ancestors used to have cows. They were very rich in that time, and now they want to do the very same things that they were doing while they were still alive. They want to start breeding cows so that you become, and I'm telling you, once you buy two, a male and a female, I'm telling you, 1 year fella, you'll be very rich. This is the gift that they're giving to you. You must start doing it. So these are all the questions that I have. So, and I hope I've answered them the way you wanted. I hope you are happy with my answers. If you don't, you still have more answers. You can keep on, with the questions. Bring the questions, and you can Okay. I also have I want to give you my email address so that for some of you, if like you don't you this it's something personal that you want to say to me, you can send me a WhatsApp. I will respond to a WhatsApp. Sometimes if you call, you find that I'm at work, I can't answer the phone where I'm at work, they won't allow. You see, it's not my time, it's that company's time, so I won't be able to. But if for anything, if it's too personal, send me a WhatsApp, and then we'll talk through WhatsApp, and then we'll make an appointment so that we will be able to talk over the phone, and then we'll see what we can do. So what I want to tell you that you can go to any sangoma, to any spiritual person, to any prophets that you know of. Go there, ask your friends, where can I go? The friends that you trust, go there and ask and get answers. So my email address is gogo.makgabo@gmail.com. gogo.makgabo@gmail.com. I'll put it on YouTube, and I'll also send you my number on YouTube, my WhatsApp number. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Okay, let me quickly check, because I don't want to waste more time, and I don't know it by head. I'm sorry about this. The number is 067 366 9064. My WhatsApp number again, 067 366 9064. This is Gogo Makgabo. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for those questions. Please keep them coming, and I'm here for you. Thanks. Togoza.